Hey guys, welcome back to Gretchen's Bakery. Trouble making buttercream roses, eh? Well, I'm going to show you my way of making buttercream roses now. Over the years that I've been doing videos here on YouTube, I have been called out that, hey, your roses don't look like roses. And I think that they're quite pretty. This is how I make buttercream roses. Like it or don't, check it out. Obviously, you're going to need a pastry bag. I do have mine fitted with a coupler already, and we are going to be using a number 104 Atico petal tip. You do need a flower nail to form your roses, and I use a little twist tie here to keep the icing in my pastry bag from falling out the other end. Now, I have gone ahead and colored my buttercream, and this is my Swiss buttercream recipe that can be found on gretchensbakery.com, and I've already colored it red. So I do use Americolor or Chef Master brand, and this happens to be red. They're a lot deeper, they go a lot farther than the traditional liquid food colors, and you don't necessarily want to be putting a liquid into a buttercream anyway, because it's just going to make it softer and less stable. Okay, so basically let's just go ahead and load up our pastry bag. So go ahead and put a twist tie on the end of your pastry bag, and that's going to ensure that all of this buttercream doesn't flop back out onto the table as we're working. Now, here's a little trick for those of you with hot hands like I do. If you are working with buttercream in your pastry bag and you have found that your buttercream is melting before it's even out onto the cake, you have hot hands like I do. So I have a gardening glove on, and if you don't have a gardening glove, then you could also use a dishwashing glove. Just anything that's going to really make a buffer between your hot hand and your buttercream. Basically, as you see here, this is the number 104 petal tip, and you can see that the top edge is skinny and the bottom edge is fatter. So when we're making roses, the top skinny edge stays at the top. You're going to pipe just kind of like a blob of buttercream, because that's going to be our base and what is going to hold the flower. The skinny side of the petal tip is going to be tilted towards me for the first petal, which we're going to just wrap around. Okay. Now I'm going to tilt the petal tip the other way. So for the first one, it was facing towards me. Now we're going to face it away from me. And I'm going to go ahead and build up the petals. As I'm turning the nail, oh my God, those don't look like roses. And just pop it onto a parchment-lined sheet pan. One more time. Blobby in the middle. The skinny tip is facing me. Wrap it around. Skinny tip is facing away from me. So I'll just make tons of these flowers ahead of time and pop them in the freezer. As you see, I have them on a parchment-lined sheet pan. You guys might not have that luxury to be able to fit a whole sheet pan right into your freezer. Put them in a Tupperware container. Line it with parchment paper, and it's also got a lid so nothing can fall on top of your flowers. They will store in the freezer for 1 to 2 months. I promise you, it makes such easy work of decorating your cakes the day you have to decorate your cakes. When I used to own my bakery, I had one freezer dedicated to all the different flower colors and sizes, so that whenever I had to decorate cakes, especially on a Saturday or a Sunday, I had such an easier time of doing it. It's so much more efficient to grab these frozen buttercream flowers, pop them on your cakes, and you're good to go. So I hope this tutorial helped you guys to make buttercream roses the Gretchen's Bakery way. Be sure, if you want to check out the cake kits that I'm selling, go to gretchensbakery.com, and remember, don't be confused by imposters. There's only one Gretchen's Bakery. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.